Hello, I am Anabiltos and welcome to another episode of Civilization 3. And guess what? Today we are going to enter or press the spacebar for next turn. There we go. I pressed the spacebar, and that is the choice I decided to make. I could also have clicked the button as well. I do have to confess that I am still a bit sickly at the time of recording this video. And hopefully I will get better in the future. Let's get a courthouse here in Bombay. And everybody loves the Generalissimo. Very good. Walls. I don't think we should be building a cavalry when we could be getting a courthouse up. I think that certainly is a great idea, a positive idea in this world today to build courthouses. Everybody likes a bit of rule of law. It's always better to be in a society where there is rule of law rather than being in a society where there isn't rule of law. I think that is historically accurate to say, and even politically correct, even on both sides of the spectrum. Oh wait, no, wait. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I can still fix this anyway. Okay, good. I managed to fix it. Okay, and we'll just continue building the railroad. The question I'm having to myself right now is, should I proceed regardless of the railroad, or should I perhaps... Well, I could actually. I've got two armies here. They both would take 2 turns to get into position and would also be able to attack on the same turn, allowing me to move up perhaps one more city. So it is indeed a possibility. And again, my goodness, some misclicks today. That is highly unfortunate. But fortunately, we have finished the railroad, and the most efficient path, I think, would actually be going north and then across, rather than going across here in the south. And the reason being that this also puts me on the path to go up here. So I'll go north and then across. There we go. And then we'll go across. Easy. Very easy. Very good. Very safe. So let's ensure that the city is well protected. We have an entire army to protect just in case we are attacked. Anubis can build a Colosseum. I like how they spelled it. I do much prefer the O spelling to the I spelling. I think it's more historically accurate, and also makes more sense in the way the word is said. Colosseum. Coliseum? What is that? I don't understand. My mind, it cannot stand such linguistic heresy. But yeah, I'm still sick. And a funny thing today that happened to me, or I don't know if it's that funny, but I'll say it anyway. Have you ever eaten a lot of spicy food that's very spicy? And then, of course, it's not only spicy coming in, it's also spicy going out. And sometimes, for example, in this situation, it was much spicier going out than it was coming in, which actually surprised me, because I thought, well, I haven't eaten anything too spicy, have I? And then suddenly, I was feeling the burn, and not in the political sense, but certainly in in the sphincteral sense. I was feeling the burn, and you know what? It was rather unpleasant. But I guess that's something that happens. It happens, and when things happen, they continue happening sometimes. But I'll live. I'll live to defecate another day. That's for sure. And now let's take the army. Let's first scout out the tile. I don't want to click here in case we might not be able to make it. But no, it seems fine to me. Ah, haha, musketeer. Well, musket men. I have to be correct to the game. In the game, they are called musket men, although functionally there isn't really any difference between someone being a musket man and a musketeer. It's just a different way of saying the same thing. So that's just how the cookie crumbles. Man, that's really. You know what? Maybe I should make a Reddit for this, a Reddit for me. Maybe I should do that, and then someone can make a post saying frequent phrases said by Anawiltus, and one of them can be, "That's just how the cookie crumbles." Oh snap! Newton's University. That's gone now. It's ours now. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Just had a glitch where two buildings phased into each other. I should keep at least two in there. If there's a unit right here of cavalry, it would be able to attack right away. So ideally, I'm going to reinforce. Why not? I'll keep Magnus there for now. I see no reason to send such units to the front line. Well, let's see. I thought I sent an elite unit somewhere up front somewhere. No, I guess not. All of these tiles are neutral, so cavalry would be able to attack through there. Can we last with 8? I don't think we can. I'm going to have to shuffle something up. I think I'll put... actually, I can wait a turn. I can wait till this turn is over and then send stuff up. The reason being that we should be able to complete the road a bit more before continuing on. Yep. All I'll be able to do is get onto the railroad. I guess that's what I'll do with that worker. And we'll just finish the railroad. And the question becomes, where should I extend it next? This would take 1, 2, 3 tiles here. Going across this way would take also 3 tiles. But doing across this way would also allow me to get 2 tiles here where it would normally take 3 tiles. So going across 1, 2, 3. Let me wait. Never mind. I'm thinking 1, 2. And that would be isolated because it's these 2 tiles down here. So it would still take me 3 tiles. Either way. It only takes me 2 more to finish up here. So I should probably go here first, and then I'll see what I can do over here. I'll probably push up in the south. That's probably the best way to do it. And I'm so tempted to capture the workers as well. If I can finish 1 more railroad this turn, if I do 1, 2, 3 this way. Oh, I think I just figured out a shortcut. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This is actually shorter than going across here or going across and T-sectioning off here. So I can go up here and then bifurcate. Okay, that's more efficient. But what I can do here, I can send this one over. It'll take 2 turns, but I'll be able to capture 2 workers. 2, not 2 turns, but 2 movement is what I mean. And the cavalry is stopped. So I'm going to fortify everyone here, just in case there's any problems. And it looks like the boat has arrived, and we can extend our visual range to the far side of the peninsula. Oh wait, that's not good. We need to move up at least 1 so that we can see anything that comes in or out. There we are. And we should also move this up as well, so we can get sight on the other side of Tlatelolco, the other port. Going to fortify Tlacopan. And I'm going to send up to shimmy up some, well, no, not yet. I don't need to do that yet. Skip turn there. Tugela built cavalry. Good. Let's change production to something like walls. Let's get some walls in Tugela. Well, actually, we can get an aqueduct, because we need the town to grow a bit. The railroad across hasn't been finished yet. Okay. Let's see if we can shorten the distance a bit. We might be able to build 1 railroad this turn. There, that's 1. And we'll be able to make a decent start on building a second one. Okay, fair enough. Wait a second. 1, 2... Nah, I don't think I could have made a distance compromise here. Okay. So, having done that, I'm now going to send up the units that I need to send up. So I'm going to send up this elite to the front line. There it is. Fortify. And I'm going to replace the elite with a veteran. And then I'm also going to send up another veteran. Just to safeguard the army. And then I'm going to move a veteran down and move an elite up next turn. So, let's go to the next turn. Pollution strikes Ra. How unfortunate. That's the capital. It is indeed a sad day for the capital to be hit with such a blight. There. We have oversight on most of the coast. Let's tighten the net a bit. Nothing's here yet. And we can just fortify the town. And hopefully they don't culture destroy 2 whole armies. That would be, oh my goodness. Give me my legions back. Holy cannoli. That's that kind of event. Okay, so the safest path to take would be going down here. Well, no. If I go here, I have a more defensive position. So yeah, I'm going to send them there. Just okay. So this is a glitch or a bug of some sort. Watch this. It looks like they're going to go down here, then come up here, but in reality, they're just crossing. So that can be pretty problematic if you're trying to plot a course of some sort, because it becomes a bit deceptive, which isn't the best thing. There we are. Completed another stretch of railroad. Let me make sure I pronounce it correctly. So I could finish that up there and then go 2 up, which has the same value. And then I can go 2 over, which is a very unsafe path to build because that's right on the border. Actually, now that I look at the border, it's going to be a bit more difficult to attack Teotihuacan because I'm going to have to... Yeah, I can't attack on the same turn. But that allows me to move my troops into position and then be in position to retreat if necessary. So that's actually pretty good, but nevertheless, it might be better to build railroads this way. Wait, no. Yeah. The reason being that then I'll have a good thing to springboard off of to build railways up, so that instead of building, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 extra railways, I'll have to build 1, 2, 3 extra railways. So yeah, that's actually better now that I look at it. So going this way is apparently the superior choice. Going this way. Yep. It's all in the math. Of course, I mean, the citizens are confused as to why when the soldiers get over here, they have to cross to the other side of the continent in order to then cross back to this side of the continent instead of simply going all the way up. But it is important to note that in my experience, I've actually seen the AI choose to cross a shorter path even though there isn't railway, as opposed to going the zero movement cost railway all the way there. So that's not ideal. Okay. If they get captured, they should only be able to move one, I believe. So I'll still be able to get them back. And I'll build... I think I'll go for building this one first. Build a railroad. 3 turns. Oh, let's go. Let's do it. And let's get a courthouse. We don't have a courthouse in U. How unfortunate. We should have a courthouse in U. U needs a courthouse. U needs justice. Justice for you. That's right, you. The oldest system lord needs some serious justice. And of course, we are going to send over some cavalry. Now, some people were saying that it is actually more efficient to focus food rather than shields and gold. But to that I respond that let's zoom. In my entirely unexpert opinion, I just prefer to the short term over the long term growth. The reason being that usually if I find a town that has unhappiness, Ra, for example, they've got a lot of entertainers and tax collectors at the moment. But if I were to find a town that has some unhappiness issues, let's actually look around to see if we find one. Okay, Kyoto. It's just way too crowded. That's the problem. And that's why I don't want extra growth. It's because the growth is the problem. And that's why I actually prefer to downsize the population, at least temporarily, until I can get better buildings in there. Because my primary cause of unhappiness is indeed large populations. And that's why I prioritize shields and gold. It's because I don't want my cities to rebel. I'd rather lose a couple of I'd rather lose a citizen in one of my cities than a turn of production, even though it does take a while for a new citizen to come by. I just think it's better to do that. That's just my opinion. I could try experimenting a game where I focus food rather than shields and gold. Also, I just turn my gold into science anyway, so that's something. And I can turn my shields into gold. I can turn my shields into gold using wealth. And then I can turn my gold into science on here using science funding. And I can't really do the same with food. So I guess it's just a matter of perspective. Of course, I would be happy to see someone pull out make a big chart with numbers telling me, yes, this is the exact calculation. This is a an algebraic equation on how many people you have, how much they're producing, and actually how much that's going to damage you in the long term if you choose to go with shields and gold over food. I would love to see that, and I would definitely change my ways if I saw that. But until I see such a thing, it's not likely. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay, so I'm going to send this one up. This plate location is a bit deep in, so I should be able to do some damage here. Now, what I need to do is cross over, and the path seems clear. And ideally, I'm going to block it off from having reinforcements from the capital in the form of infantry, which would be able to defend relatively well. So I'm going to send it right here. Because otherwise I'd be able to send one, put it right there. Not that it really matters. I'd still be able to probably take Teotihuacan in one turn because armies can attack multiple times per turn. But I think I've reached a point where I'd like to stop for now. Look at that. We've got mass production coming up in one turn. Let's just take a look at that specifically. Mass production, we can get better boats. What specifically? We could get battleships, which are nice. Battleships are nice. We can get carriers. Not that I need carriers since I don't have air units yet. We can get submarines. 8 attack, 4 defense. Meanwhile, battleships. 18 attack, 12 defense, 5 movement. Submarine, 3 movement, but they are invisible. Not that it really matters to me because I'm already that much superior navally to the Aztecs here. I've got a destroyer here, and they can't do anything about it. They can't. Look at that. They've got cities protected by... I always bring that up, and then I immediately realize that I also have cities protected by spearmen, and it makes me really self-conscious that I've got, look at that, a veteran spearman. I've got Duras over here, and early... I'm not going to upgrade that. That's not... It's not okay. I don't upgrade named units just on principle. Do they retain their name? I don't think they do. But, yeah. Anyway, thank you all for watching. Hopefully next time I will be taking Teotihuacan and perhaps with 2 full armies attacking Tenochtitlan and maybe building some more railroads, as I know that is everybody's favorite part of the game. It certainly is my favorite part, building the railroads. Building railroads, reminds me of Transport Tycoon Deluxe. If anyone would like me to play that game, I would be happy to. I actually have it, and I have played it. And I've got it installed right now, so if you'd like me to make a video on that, I'd be glad to. Just drop a comment in the comments section below. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will be seeing you all next time. Anawiltus over and out.